What's up guys, my name is Greg and I'm going to be showing you how to build this awesome looking concrete coffee table. Let's go! Starting off with our concrete table, we're going to need to build a mold where we can cast our concrete in. You specifically need to use a white melamine wood for this process. My concrete top is going to be 1 meter by 600 millimeters. Then my thickness is going to be 50 millimeters high. Now we need to screw our smaller pieces of wood to our larger piece of wood. There's a lot of ways you can do this. You can use a glue gun, you can use screws. In my case, I'm going to use a nail gun. We're specifically using a white melamine board because it doesn't soak up too much water and is going to give you a super smooth surface. Now we're going to silicone the inside of our mold so we have a nice smooth round edge. The ideal silicone to use here is a black silicone, but I've got a beige silicone I'm going to use. Now we need to clean our silicone edges and I'm using the back of a glass cutter and this is going to give me a perfect radius.
A few moments later.
Now our silicone is dry. Now I'm going to clean off all the excess silicone and then we're ready to cast our concrete. Now once the concrete has been poured into our mold, I'm going to insert this plywood into the concrete to reduce the weight and to make it easier for my wooden legs to be fastened to my concrete table. I am going to apply 1 or 2 coats of waterproofing onto this plywood so it doesn't soak up any water. Moving on to the final step in pouring our concrete, I'm going to apply a very thin coat of silicone spray into my mold. Then I'm going to mix my concrete. I'm going to pour concrete into my mold only halfway. Then I'm going to apply my steel rebar into my concrete. I'm going to fill my mold to the top with my concrete mix. Then I'm going to insert my plywood into the concrete. Let's go. Our concrete table has been casted. Now we need to wait a total of 4 days before we can remove all the wood from our concrete top. Now I'm just going to apply 2 coats of cement sealer to my concrete countertop. Let's go. and I am going to paint the underside of my concrete table black. Moving on to the legs. I'm going to use Oregon pine 114mm by 350mm, and I'm going to cut all 4 legs at a 15-degree angle. Let's go. My legs has been cut to size. Now I'm going to cut my cross beams at 400mm long. All my pieces of wood has been cut to size, sanded. Now we're going to assemble everything together. Let's go. Now I'm going to add some dials into the holes I just drilled, and when it's dry, just going to cut it off and sand it off nicely. My legs are done. Now I'm just going to add some additional support beams so my legs can carry the weight for the concrete top. Now we're going to use an ancient old Japanese method of burning wood. I'm using a small gas burner, and this is how we're going to do it. Let's go. Now that I'm done with the burning process, I'm going to add 1 or 2 coats clear varnish. Let's go. Now I'm going to be fastening my legs to the underside of my concrete table using the steel L brackets. I am super happy with how this concrete coffee table came out, and I honestly hope that this instructional step-by-step video is going to help you build your own. And this is all for today, guys. Thanks for watching. Before you go, make sure you subscribe to my channel, hit the notification button so you don't miss out on any future projects or videos I'm posting. Cheers for now. This step is going to allow us to sit with a nice round concrete. And yes, the girlfriend is going to kill me because I used a pink towel.